Blessings, beloveds. I hope you can hear me well. How are you guys? I was out here walking and trying to find a spot that has enough Wi-Fi for me to do this. So if you would like to say in the comments if you can hear me well. It was so beautiful to take this walk outside, and I was feeling this like beautiful nervousness, almost like when you're going on your first date. Hey Maria. So, oh my god, there's a lot of bugs here. They want to join the energy. So I was walking on my way, knowing that I was going to find the perfect spot to do this live. And I was feeling this nervousness, you know, like when you're on that first date. And I was like, because I met so many of you in Glastonbury, and even if you were not there, I want to say that all of you that managed to move beyond the feelings of separation and jealousy and fear of missing out, which is of course part of the human, but you still managed to push through and feel that you were a part of us. You know, that gathering, us coming together after so much work. So on my way here, I just felt like, oh my god, I feel nervous in a good way. I'm about to meet my tribe, like the first date again, after this incredible work and period of integration. So today I'm going to talk about the energies of June. I have sent out a mail for every one of you in my email list where I have gone into more details of the energies and the astrology of June. It's kind of interesting to know what's going on. Hi Daniela, hey Madeleine. So it's so interesting what is happening. So I'm going to talk about the energies, and in the end we will do an activation. I have my drum with me, I have my rattle, and we will see what wants to come through. Okay? But first of all, I want to say thank you for coming here and joining. Hey, Susan. Thank you for coming and joining. Even if you're looking at this later, you know, there's no separation. I believe that the biggest part of our mission is push through and manage to see anytime we feel separation. And I mean, we're not perfect. We didn't come here to be perfect. We didn't come here to play perfect. So, I mean, I feel separation, even with my beloved at moments. I feel separation with my kids. I feel separation with you guys. It's like it's part of the human experience here on earth right now. The incredible thing, and where we actually really assist, where you do the mission and I do the mission, is when we manage to observe. I feel separated, I feel rejected, I feel abandoned, I don't feel like a part, I feel like I want to run away, I feel I want to disconnect. We're noticing that, and we rise above. When we manage to feel those intense feelings, you know, because this streams so much, trying to distract and also affect our brain waves. Actually, a lot. They are attacking our brain waves massively right now. So if we can manage to observe these feelings of separation, which are very linked, of course, to the traumas, the programming, the illusion, the false identities they created on this planet. When we manage to rise above and like, no, I shall not consent to be part of this separation anymore. I am here to unite humanity. You know, the moment we make that decision inside of ourselves, it's like, aho, I'm going to rise above the separation I feel with my sister now, with my brother, with my beloved, with my mother, with my father. It doesn't mean that we need to have everyone in our life, right? But we are not going to play the game that the controllers want us to play, and that is to be separated. So, again, I want to say a big thank you for all of you that couldn't join us on the Soul Tribe Awakening and still are here and saying, I'm going to be part of this soul tribe. I'm going to be part of this tribe. I'm going to be part of the awakening of this earth, right? So, the system is rigged. The story is rigged. Everything that we grew up into believing is totally falling apart. And I mean, it has been falling apart for a long time, but it's really falling apart. It's like, really, 98% of what we have been, taught has been false. So the system is rigged. That's number one, right? And that in itself creates a need of total rebirth. I mean, I still get beautiful people that maybe are not on this path trying to put identities on me. Oh, Mia, you are so like that, and you are so this and so this. And they do it from love. They definitely do it from love. They don't know anything else. They think they're showing their love. But before we know it, we are undergoing this massive rebirth almost every single day. Thank you, Kira. So every single day we are going through this rebirth. It's like, really, the system is rigged. Yesterday was so many scenarios of a rigged scenario, so I need to rebirth myself. So we understand, and through this rebirth, we slowly are returning our sanity, right? Because the moment we understand that the system is rigged, the emotions is rigged, the thoughts are mind controlled and rigged, and the separation that most of all is between me and my God self, and then it goes out to all the rest of the people, it can really, at moments, we can feel like we're losing our sanity, right? And sometimes I really do believe that daring to go so deep into the rabbit hole that we almost feel we're losing our mind, we're losing our sanity. I mean, I've heard so many testimonials from you guys where people wanted to put you into hospital, saying you're mentally ill, you're losing your sanity. Yes, we need to lose our sanity for a while to undergo the rebirth. And through daring to go so deep that we're losing our identity, which is, I tell you, it takes quite a long time, and it requires several deaths, several ego deaths, dark nights of the soul, to go that deep that we come to that point when we're like, I don't know who I am. I don't know anything about nothing. And slowly, through that rebirth and that losing our sanity, the sanity returns and we get back our sanity. And for many of us, we are at that stage. And it's not like, don't compare yourself to anyone, because the ascension, even if I talk in stages, the ascension is not linear. It happens simultaneously in all directions, in all timelines, and in all dimensions. You're not only ascending here on earth, your soul extensions are ascending on the galactic, cosmic, universal, and multiversal levels. You're ascending in your past incarnations, and you're ascending in your future incarnations when you manage to ascend here. And when we restore our sanity, because we lose it, but then we restore our sanity back, that's when we can start the integration. And for many of us, we are at that point right now, where we restore our truth. It's an integration of, like, really have taken off the glasses, removed all the veils, and we see clearer than ever. We understand more than ever. We have a BS detector deluxe. But through that, we have been rebirthed into much deeper, pure, compassionate, witnessing beings that finally start to love ourselves. We love our darkness. We love our light. We need to love our shadows. as much as we love our, essence and our light, because it's part of the human experience. If I will resist my shadows, my darkness, and I try to hide it, I try not to show it to you, it will be very intense, and I'm gonna need to purge that out eventually in one way or another. And that's also part of the shamanic, actually beautiful journey, is you purge. So for all of you that are joining me next week, know that you will be purging. We are purging anything that we subconsciously are hiding right now, or we subconsciously haven't been able to be aware about yet. So, as we integrate this experience so far, and we become these BS detectors, bullshit detectors, we have also managed to increase the awareness of ourselves and this journey and the self-love. So we have moved up to that observer point, that neutral observer point. And that's not easy. I mean, I usually go up to observing point, judging first, but very fast I'm noticing that I'm not in a neutral, and I go up to neutral observer, and that's okay. I mean, it's part of the human experience also to protect ourselves. So we have the judgment for a reason. Judgment observer, then we go up to neutral observer, and that's when we move up to the Godhead. Actually, we move beyond the 5th dimension. I say we go up to the 12th, 13th, 14th dimension of consciousness. I mean, we cannot maybe stay in that consciousness all the time, but that's when we go into meditative states, when we come together in activations and we come together as tribes. That's when we raise our consciousness and we can access up to actually 7th dimensional Godhead intelligence. And that's what's required here on earth right now, right? So every single moment we manage to go up to that neutral observer. So it's actually like an encodement that happens in our light pillar. And you become a conductor of God's codes, of Christ consciousness. You become this conductor, this transmission point that is requested on earth. And I'm a transmission point right now here in Järna in Stockholm, Sweden, and you might be a transmission point in UK, and another one is in Spain, and one is in Australia. So these transmission points are so incredible, and we're coming more and more and more into alignment, and less things can distract us. And now when we're integrating and we are really more and more breathing in our truth, we're breathing and living in divine truth. In divine truth is that observer point where we see the distortion, we see the beauty, we see the ugly, like the dark and the light can exist, and we allow it all, right? So we exist in divine truth. We exist in divine truth, which Mary Magdalene is coming in, she never taught us to be perfect. She really wanted us to love, and even Mother Mary, she wanted us to experience the entire human experience, and from our shadow return back to light, return back to God. So, we have a motorcycle here in the woods. So, here, we're creating the new life. You're creating the new life from your truth system. You're operating from your own truth system now. Did we do it last year? Yes, but maybe not as much as right now. So you're operating from your new truth template, and you're creating the new earth. Me as a conductor of God, you as a conductor of God, we all are gathered all over the world and become this conductor and transmission point of Christ consciousness and the godly encodement, which we came here to return back. And that is the law of one and oneness, and understanding that, I'm not better than you, you're not better than me. we're all one. We're all experiencing the same ascension, but the stories are different. We decided a different storyline, a different character, but we are one, and we understand this now on very high levels. And the new earth is being established right now, and so many of us know that a day will come not too far away where so many of us, we're enough coming together. We're going to be so ready to leave the system, because the system is collapsing. The system is collapsing totally. And we know that if we are together, we will make it. We're not going to need any money that way. We're just going to need all the codes we have inside of us. And maybe you think I'm out of alignment here, but I just know this. And I got the lost codes when I was in Glastonbury with you guys. I just got the lost codes. So I'm just seeing that there's something coming up here. Okay. So I got the lost codes, and I just know that this is happening. And I will be creating communities. I know that, and many of you will be creating communities, and maybe we will be several tribes, but we will be all in one tribe. So maybe we will be connecting online, and some of you will creating, like some of us will be creating communities in different places on earth, but we will be still very, very connected. I've seen the entire mission so clearly, even if I let go of the how and the when. And for me, nothing is really fulfilling except those times and moments where I'm connected with God and when I'm connected with you guys. So everything that they put into our mind that, it's better you're better by yourself, you're better by yourself, you don't need anyone, la 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 la. All of that is what they're streaming in through the brain, everything that they try to shift our brainwave frequency with right now. So as we are living in our truth, as we are creating the new earth by being this transmission point and just breathing and creating the new earth into manifestation, we are actually breathing it together. And it was enough that 150 of us met in Glastonbury, and thousands of you are receiving the codes. I know it's like 9,000, 10,000 looking at the lives many times, and it was enough for 150 to meet, for over 10,000 to receive the codes. That's the thing, right? So, but we also need to be aware of the attacks, and we know that. So the last weeks, they have created a very, very advanced technology, like really a weapon that can go in and start to shift our brain waves. So what they want to is create unbalance in our brain waves. So we have all the different brain waves for different reasons. Some brain waves to be able to sleep, some to connect, some to think and focus. So they're perfectly matched. But what they do is that they send in a lot of advanced weaponized technology right now, which makes it even more important that we remove everything that is inorganic in our body. I shared on my Instagram that this Monday I removed my breast implants. I've had them for 20 years, and my guides were like, you need to remove your implants now. I've been thinking about it for 10 years, but they were like, you need to go into surgery now. And I can tell you, the surgery is 2 days ago, and I have more energy than ever. My brain fogginess is gone. Both of the implants was broken, and a lot of silicone was leaking. I didn't feel that because I'm so used to just like go, 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 right? But they attack through anything that's inorganic in our bodies. So if we use, let's say, body lotion with a lot of aluminium, if we eat things that contains a lot of inorganic things, if we wash our hair, if we use coloring and even nails and stuff like that, that's the technology they are putting in now is really managing to attack anything that is inorganic, and they shift our brain waves. So we cannot stay sharp, focus, and alert and relax, which is our natural state, right? So they want to prevent us from move forward. Okay, so if you go into fear when you hear this, I just want to say that this is what we decided to undergo, and we are much more powerful than any of their weapons. And I'm not scared at all for anything of their shit, actually. I've been asked to do an activation or a clearing, actually, where we go into each brain wave and get assistance to balance it. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I will do that because it's necessary. The important thing is just that we notice. And the important thing is here that we are strengthening our ability to stay sharp, focused, and alert in meditation, even if we feel the distraction, even if we feel that it's almost impossible, that we stay committed to that. Boom. The diligence and the discipline of the seven spirits of Christ is to push through all the distractions descending right now, all the advanced weaponized they are. I can see it, and the red waves and the black waves they send in are they come a lot even from the phone, right? And they just attack all inorganic, and they take us out of balance. And it's so easily. So that's also why we want to practice this neutral observer. We want to come together and remember how it is to celebrate life. We want to strengthen our connection to God from within, and whatever God is for you. State your authority to God's source and not to the ego. So when we do the 12D shield, I talked about this so many times. Maybe there's a resistance inside of you telling, I'm not going to give my authority to anyone else. But that's what the ego wants. The ego wants us to say, I'm not going to give my authority to anyone else. But we state our authority to God's source, which is the highest intelligence there is. And God's source gave us a free will anyway. So we have a free will, but we ask God to direct our thinking every day into the highest. So we make as conscious decisions as possible. So through getting to know you, through getting to know your true love, they're blocking even the love we hold for ourselves. So when you feel out of love from yourself, you're probably being massively attacked, because it's natural to feel love towards ourselves. Because when we feel love towards ourselves, we feel love towards all beings and their journey. Because our journey is not only light, it's a lot of shadows in that too, right? And when we feel disconnected from source, from a higher power than ourselves, whatever that is for you, we know that there's something blocking us, distracting us. And when I feel that, I get like, really? You're not gonna get that today. That's when I'm like, my warrior comes through, and I'm like, you're not gonna get that today. You're not gonna get me into victimhood anymore. I'm done playing that game. I'm not gonna be playing your game of separation or comparison or low self-love. Like, no, I just state that now. I state my authority now. And the moment I notice that I start to spiraling down in my emotions, that's when I'm like, no way, guys, you're not gonna get this. And I think of all of you, and I think about New Earth, and I dream the dream I came here to create with all of you. And that's when I come back into alignment. And I think that is the most beautiful thing we can do for ourselves right now. So we all share an incredible, I get a little bit attacked from all the bugs here. They're like coming straight for me. We all came here because we have an incredible amount of love to Earth. Earth is the most intense and beautiful school. There's so much emotions and ecstatic, orgasmic experiences here on Earth. So we all love Earth. And I was asked to do the shamanic activation next week, and the shamans have this incredible connection with Earth and the stars and the animals and the elementals and the plant kingdom. And we came back here because we love Earth. We are here to assist Earth into liberation, and of course assist ourselves through all of the lifetimes and timelines that we are stuck into separation. But we came here to liberate this beautiful planet back into oneness. And when we feel moments of disconnection and not feeling that love that is natural for us to feel with Earth, that's also when we're being attacked, and that's when it's so beautiful and important to go out into nature and connect with Mother Earth, because she has so many messages to us, as God has, but Mother Earth has so many messages. And you know, the shamans are holding one of the most important codes, and I didn't really understand why they wanted us to gather in the Shamanic Mastery now. And it's because all of us have so many deep, ancient shamanic codes that are ready to be activated now, and it has to do with oneness. You know, the shamans is always living in tribes, they're always gathering in tribes. They celebrate life. The entire life is a ceremony with different passages, different initiations. And I've been asked to hold that space so we all can retrieve the beauty of the ceremony that this earth is. You know, this earthly incarnation is a big ceremony that is eternal. And each stage, each passage is a beautiful initiation. And they always gather, you know, connected to the love for Earth, connected to their incredible ability to connect beyond the mind, beyond linear time, and gather around the fire. And that's what we are now being called to do, to gather around the fire, to leave all expectations. Like when we met, you know, now again, you know, saying Glastonbury for the facilitator training, most of you came, you didn't know why you were called to come. You didn't know why you were called to come to Wedmore. You know, I needed to drop all my expectations too. I just knew we were gonna gather. And it's like when you gather around that fire and you look into that amber, that beautiful amber in the fire, and the codes we receive in the silence sometimes when we just are together are incredible, because that is the codes of safety, of oneness, of knowing that we're never alone, we're never separated. We know that each and every one of us hold that unique encodement that is necessary for the entire circle around the fire. Someone picks up the woods, someone is doing this, someone is doing that, and everyone is equally welcome. All is welcome here. All is welcome here. I just want to say to all of you, and all of you are welcome here. So it's time for us to welcome everyone into this journey. So, okay, beloveds, let's see what wants to come through. Let's breathe out for a while into our heart. We open the space in God's infinite love, light, and power. We ask for full protection and connection by the eternal living light code of God. Closing all negative portals, all inorganic artificial timelines, opening shadow vortex transit exit for all that negative energies, dark energies, any shadow elements to exit through. Full protection, and we ask only for what is in the highest divine order for each and every one of us to come in and come through. Breathe up and down through your central vertical column. Allow your Kundalini snake to awaken and rise from your root through your sacral and up through your 7 primary chakras. Breathe. Let go of the mind. Let go of the mind. Urunukia shanarana kurunutuya. Urunukia. Clearing the throat. Maybe sounds wants to come through. Clear your throat. Nurunukia taranatai shianarana. This is the new era. This is the era of your truth. This is the era of your divine truth. We pray for your truth. We pray for all of our truth. We pray for the truth to come through. Isha, the beautiful Christos dragon, the golden dragons are stepping forward. Feel and sense how they start to breathe in the golden Christed breath into your throat chakra. Urunutuya kishianaya. Iniarana kiashiarana tanaya. Urunukia tanaya. Kishiarana tatanaya kurunusuya. Your words are so very needed. Kurunututushiarana tanakianaya. 3 words wants to come out from your throat chakra now. Allow 3 words to come channeled through your heart. 1, 2, 3. These 3 words are for you from your higher self, from your spirit. These 3 words are important. Beloved, walk with the steps of truth. Walk with sovereign steps. Walk in your truth. Walk with straight spine. Feel the golden dragons of Christ behind you, supporting you as you walk with your straight spine. Irina kiarana tunukushiarana tanaya. Urunutia sanarana kushia. As you're walking, you're opening your heart more and more. You see gateways, you see portals. You're walking through each portal with ease and grace. Initiation after initiation. The dragons behind you blows the Christed golden breath, clearing all the past. For a while you're stopping and they increase the breath, the dragon breath, into the back of your body, clearing anything now that you need assistance to you release from your past and from the present. Sunurunutiarana. Urunutiarana. Tishiarana taya. The dragons are circling around you. Urunutiarana. Kishiarana. Tunuya kiarana suya. Hey. The dragons brings you higher up with their wings. They take you up to the levels of the eagle. The eagle perspective. The dragons have raised you up. They want you to see clearly now through the 3 words you received what your current initiation is right now. Urunutanaya, urunutuyatarana, urunutiyashiarana. You are ready. Uruyashiana, urunutiyarana, urunutiyarana. They're opening up the portal in front of you. They're showing you visions. They tell you, they whisper codes, frequencies, energies, keys into your field to understand more of your next step. Maybe you're just getting a clue. Urunutarana tashiarana turunu iyanara iya uruna iyanara hiya. They're opening portal after portal after portal after portal. You have 3 initiations before summer solstice. See them. They might be small, big. Trust them. Receive them. Open your heart. Let go of the how, the why, the details. Surrender yourself. The dragons of Christ rise you higher up to the higher heavens. Allow yourself to rise your vibration so you can connect stronger up to Source, up to God. Allow yourself to surrender completely. Now you received 3 words, 3 initiations. We're letting go of the details surrounding yourself, of the golden light of Source and Christ. Handing over the details, surrendering, letting go, trusting. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Breathe and come slowly back. Beautiful beloveds, we seal all of this work with ease, grace, love, and empowerment. If you feel like sharing what came up for you, please do so. You know, wording our intention and what we want to manifest to clear, release, or manifest into the physical is very powerful. So feel free to share here in the comments. And beloveds, I will put the link so you can join me next week. You can join live or you can do the replay. I'm so much looking forward for everything that is to come. We have the Shamanic Mastery Retrieval, and then we're gonna go through the Lion's Gate together. I've got 3 portals that we can walk through together, and there's so many other beautiful things coming up, and I'm just so excited because of all of you. I didn't understand how bored I was until I went to Glastonbury and Wedmore and met all of you, and I understood that I was really, really bored and I needed to see you to get the energy back, and I really got it thanks to all of you. And I'm here, I have renewed my mission template and my mission statement, and you will be able to renew and state your new mission statement next week if you want on the shamanic one. I'm just here. I love you. I'm in your service. Bless you all. Thank you for all that you do. I know how much you do. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Love you.